And welcome everybody here on Twitch chat and everybody on YouTube watching this video later on for some Orzhov Knights. That's right, we're finally getting to our Knight Tribal deck. Haven't gotten into it before. This is going to be our first time trying out Throne of Eldraine's new tribe. As you can tell, there's a lot of Throne of Eldraine cards in here. You know, Venerable Knight, Worthy Knight, Blacklands Paragon. They really pushed the Knight tribe here in this set. Acclaimed Contender, Murderous Rider, a very good Knight with removal attached onto it. And even the Circle of Loyalty, giving us a legendary artifact to play with the Knights. So yes, this is our Orzhov Knights deck that we're going to try here in Ranked. You may notice not going Mardu. There's a lot of good red Knights as well, and there was a Mardu land. Also, the Tournament Grounds, I think that was the name of it, Tournament Grounds, for the Mardu land. But we're not going with the red color. And still, even though Tournament Grounds can be an untapped land that adds white or black, the reason why I don't want it in the deck is because of Swift End, the adventure part of Murderous Rider. The Tournament Grounds does not add black towards Swift End, and we need enough black sources for that. We got 15 black sources, which really isn't enough for Swift End, but hopefully it can kind of get there. And then we have 14 white sources. We could really use more white and black sources. We got pretty spoiled with the mana last set, but we're going to hope this works out here. So yeah, that's what our deck's. So we're going to be playing an aggro deck, see how it goes. I didn't get a sleeve on here. What's a Knight sleeve? Maybe this, maybe that sleeve. That looks like a good sleeve here. All right, so we're going to be going over to Ranked. We had a rough day yesterday in Ranked. We went 2-6 with our decks. We started the day ranked like 20th or so, and ended the day after going 2-6. We were like ranked 20, and then we went down to rank 99%. That's rough. Okay, mulligan. We're just gonna get rid of one of these Goblet Shrines. We got 2 other sources, which is enough. I'm gonna keep the Temple to be able to scry. I want to play turn 1 Knight, but then I'm probably gonna just play Temple on turn 2. I wanted to have the card selection. No, I don't necessarily think I now we're doing that. I don't necessarily think the season rewards need to be better. I've always liked playing the events, like how we're playing the events with the donation decks. I like playing those mostly over I like playing those over ranked myself because of like the rewards for just playing each one. You know, like you pay your 1,000 gold and then you win gold depending on how you do. And I just, I like doing that and winning gold each time, and you get so much more doing that than like season rewards. However, a lot of, I'm a streamer, for all of y'all, and a lot of y'all like the ranked matches because they're usually a higher competitive level than the events, just in a general sense. Worthy Knight's not bad. It's not great though. Maybe I'll just take Worthy Knight. Yeah, I'll just take Worthy Knight.
It's only a matter of time.
But as far as because whenever you play the ranked matches, you get nothing for like your wins and losses and stuff. You get nothing except for like the end of the season, like the rewards. And so I really do like the events more myself. But I know a lot of people care about your mythic rating and stuff like that. We're forcing them to have another removal spell. That's honestly good for me. Like, getting Legion's End out of my deck is honestly good for me because of the castle. So that actually helped. But hopefully no removal. They did have the removal. I can't get an instant speed creature. If we have oh wait, they're just gonna have to sacrifice their Doom Foretold. Okay, never mind. Okay, this isn't so bad. I was like, debating whether or not to play this Knight of the Ebon Legion. I was like, if we draw a 1-drop, but yeah, we don't have to worry about it. They just have to sacrifice the Doom Foretold. Okay. Sorry. I don't know why that took me so long to realize.
You show remorse, I'll show restraint. I've got it.
Okay. We can't play instants. I know it has flash, but they have a Teferi. So we gotta just play it. The reason why I activated the castle before playing the Knight, though, is because of Worthy Knight. We could have drawn Worthy Knight for 2 and then be able to play Worthy Knight first, then Knight of the Ebon Legion. So we did take an extra point of damage there, but that's why we did that.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Okay. So Murderous Rider gets to block. We can find... We can draw removal for Murderous Rider. We win. We did not. We're just trying to get these last 3 points in here. Trying to get these last 3 points. Yeah, Othakaya. We should have had that Othakaya main deck.
Here goes nothing.
They're looking for Kaya's Wrath or Othakaya themselves. They're looking for a Kaya card. No, they found one. Wow. Why are they shocking there? Legion's End? Oh, gain life from this thing? Come on, Icon. Darn. Icon would have got us there. You know, if we would drawn Icon or the Circle of Loyalty. One of those three. So let's see. They bounce Othakaya, replay Othakaya. You know, basically debating on like whether just to hold up this castle or play the Venerable Knight. So we'll just play the Venerable Knight. If they have a dance, we're in trouble.
Don't worry, I got this.
All right, looks like they have a dance. They just immediately play that. Wait, no, because they don't have enough mana. They need 8 mana for dance, right? So I guess it's just Wrath. Wicked Wolf over Thought Distortion. They do wildly different things. Thought Distortion is in there for this matchup. This is what Thought Distortion is for. Wicked Wolf does nothing. Do I want to play the Midnight Reaper first for a Wrath? They could also just Wrath in response though. So I would just be giving them that choice. So now they can still bounce Othakaya.
Here we go.
Huh. No, bouncing Reaper?
I'm known for my excellent timing.
I can't cast this instant speed. I have to, because of the Teferi, so I have to just play it out sorcery speed. Yeah, so the castle costs 4 mana. So yeah, I think I'm just going to hold up the castle here. Like, play these two and then hold up castle. The white castle, that is. And make a 1/1. But the thing is, like, if they have a Wrath... If they have a Wrath, they still just play that instant speed anyway.
Let's try this.
It's going to be difficult. I also have to, you know, my life total, I do have to be a little worried about, as far as Othakaya goes, if I go too low for the Castle Locktwain. See, I was looking for like an Anthem effect or something, but GG. Those Teferis do such a good job of slowing the opponent down. Such a good job. So obviously we're playing the 4 Duress. We're cutting the Legion's Ends. I think I kind of cut Murderous Rider, even though it can kill Teferi. Like, I don't think that's worth it. Despark is awesome against Doom Foretold. But do we want it besides that? Like, is it worth it to play it? If that's like all it's doing, but that Doom Foretold is such a good card. Yeah, definitely having a better day than yesterday. We're doing good today. Like, so, like, should I... We have, like, 24 land? 23? We have 23 lands, so wow, we had so many of our 23 lands there that game. Yeah, we had tons and tons of lands in play. That's the problem with, you know, like, we're trying to, you know, you can outgrind control with, like, with these kind of cards, but if they just have a combo kill that kills you, like that with Dance, then you're just dead. It doesn't matter. No, we'll just have the 4 Duress. Yeah, it felt like 30. Yeah, we only had 23 land. Yeah, Ashiok is perfect for this matchup. Yeah, I agree. If we are expecting a lot of this matchup, like, the thing is, Ashiok isn't very good against anything else, but it's amazing here. So it's like, how much do you want to prepare for just this matchup? All right, we got 4 power in play for Knight. That's unfortunate. We're playing against Esper Doom Foretold. That's what we're playing against here. So it looks like shocking in for the Murderous Rider. Does some more damage to them. I mean, it's not a bad card per se. Put it down to the bottom. Find a new one. Just trying to finish our opponent out again. Yeah, I'll be playing a Gruul deck sometime. Not today. You know, this is the last deck of the day. But, yeah, we're going to be playing Gruul decks. That was a good time to draw Duress. So, keeping the land in hand is good against Thought Erasure if they have Thought Erasure kind of thing, but honestly, playing the land is probably what I want to do, because if we draw the Black Castle, then we have the ability to like activate Black Castle and still have 2 extra mana. Which is what we drew. So good thing we played the land. I don't know what I can draw for the 2 damage here. That's worth it. Good thing we played that land. We got an extra creature in play. We're trying to get this out. Like, we need our icons. So we have 2 icons. We have 1 Circle of Loyalty, and we have 3 Sorens. Any of those would be lethal here. Well, not anymore. They would not be lethal anymore. The second commander pre-combat, making it a 2/3. Oh, honestly, I didn't really even realize that, Ball Channel. Yeah, you're right. You're right. No, I honestly just didn't really realize that with the card. No, so yeah, I made a real bad mistake here this game. With the Wintermoor Commander, I could have made it a 2/3 so that it didn't trade with the Murderous Rider. Yeah, that's my fault. It makes more sense to make a 1/1 than draw a card, because we'd have to discard a card to Doom Foretold. Dang. Our 23 land deck does like drawing a lot of lands, though. So that's 9 lands so far. Nine of our 17 cards.
Sorry I'm late. That's more like it.
So that's also rough. But yeah. I could have done better there. Cost 5. I could do some work. Yeah, Witchclaw Talisman with Teferi is amazing.
I have a plan.
And Witchclaw Talisman just finds you a Teferi, and then if you want to use it again, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. All right, so yeah, so I punted that game away. My deck didn't help me with all the lands, but oh whoops, wrong way. It's supposed to be 0-1. I'll change that. Okay, new game. Well, not a very good hand. Again, we don't have 2 black for Murderous Rider. So Overwhelmed Apprentice. I don't want a Legion's End that thing. This could be a mill deck, I'm not sure. Why was it Wintermoor Commander? Alright, I guess we're Legion's Ending it. Alright, I need to draw a black land. Not a black land. We got plenty of Murderous Riders. Don't need to take another one of those. Yeah. My kind of deck is really good for when you're playing Thief of Sanity. You know, cheap spells. All right, we got the black source for the Murderous Rider though. I guess they have the counter spell though. Got that cat hair on my face. So my deck is so good for a Thief of Sanity opponent. Good at cheap creatures, be able to double spell and everything. I just played 3 spells that turn with 4 mana. We're not attacking with Knight of the Ebon Legion here. Makes sense.
I have come for vengeance and blood. I require your body, not your soul.
Oh, this doesn't... Oh, I have to control another knight. Oh, I should know what my cards do. Oh, I should know what my cards do.
My prowess keep an open mind.
Well, that was not great. That was not great at all. Yeah, imagine knowing what your cards do. You know, new cards, new set, first time playing with them. You know, I'm not going to make that mistake anymore now. But yeah, there's two mistakes. You know, I made a mistake with the black-white card and now the mono-white card. But, you know, I won't be making those mistakes again. So good news is we're gaining a whole lot of life with Soren here. What's up, Trigger? Thank you so much for that Twitch Prime sub.
Hone your prowess.
I really appreciate that. The bad news is my opponent's getting tons of cards. I gained a lot of life. They're getting a lot of cards. Thankfully, they don't have very much mana where they still get to like double spell every turn, but that's it. What can I get over here? Worthy Knight? Hey, Slick, let's go. Thank you so much there for the tier 1 sub 4 months in a row. I appreciate that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this card. It's just kind of like a regular old creature. Sure, we can... I like that because we could get to play it and activate the Black Castle.
Still have much to learn.
Yeah, Midnight Reaper. That's kind of the problem. Narset, you know, if they do have another Ritual of Soot, Narset holding back my Midnight Reaper is a little awkward. This card back is just one that you could buy before I don't know, it's just one that you purchase like with gold Or maybe gem. I guess with gems, like a long time ago, it's just the Orzhov card back. All right, so we're at 28 now. Sorry, I didn't update the sub goal.
The weak feed the strong.
Why does the back of an exiled card look like the back of a Yu-Gi-Oh card? I don't even know what that means, Choco. The back of an exiled card? Y'all can see it? I'm not sure what y'all mean. Yeah, everybody says it does. Okay. So rebounded. Oh, just the exile zone. Okay, the exile zone. Okay, the exile zone, the portal. Looks like that. Okay. Taking out the Legion's Ends. I want an Othakaya because that kills Knight. Or sorry, that kills whatever. Y'all know the card that I'm trying to kill. The 3-mana 2/2. Man, it's starting to be a long day here. And then I'll just play a Duress over one of the other ones there. Thief. There you go. A Thief of Sanity. See, that thief just stole so much of my sanity there. That's what I meant. Well, we're a 23 land deck, right? So we're probably not going to just draw 3 lands and 4 cards whenever... We're probably not even drawing 2 lands and 4 cards whenever we're keeping a 5 land. There's only 18 out of 53. $17 out of 52. So a third of the deck. So hopefully 2 out of 3 draws, which 2 out of 3 draws are lands. So hopefully we get... Or sorry, 2 out of 3 draws are spells. Hopefully we just get that percentage. I would take that. Absolutely love the icon here. Hawkeye's been sitting there by my arm for a while. He actually just left. I don't know if you saw him just leave. Right there.
I train every with thoughtfulness.
So yeah, really like this icon because we have a bunch of extra mana. So a good way to use extra mana is by using icon. Knight. 3 power. Dead Narset.
Such violence is upsetting.
I haven't played the Rakdos aggro yet. That was one of the decks we put together before Throne of Eldraine was released. That was one of our original 13 decks, but I just haven't played it yet. Mill me, huh? I should have put that on the bottom. Or maybe I need to icon and draw that card. Because Jace is just going to mill it over now.
a matter of giving.
No, Soren. Yay, no drown in the lock. That's good. I just have one mono black deck for this new format, but I liked it a whole lot. Mono black value. We played it the first day. I did play Plaguecrafters in the deck and kind of afterwards determined the Murderous Rider would be better for the deck instead. All my deck lists are on Stream Decker there. Also, if you want to see, I have all of my replays you can find on YouTube as well. This GGBot's being a little slow. There's the links. youtube.com/ToddStevensMTG. And so sometimes with the decks, we talk about, like at the end of the video, we talk about changes that we would like to make to the deck moving forward. But I don't change the deck lists though. So that the people that watch the videos can see that if they click on the decklist command, they can see the list that the specific list that we played. No, not all the knights are human. Like that's a vampire knight. A lot of them are. But not all of them. So Boros Human Knights? I haven't thought about that. Is there enough Human Knights to make a Boros Human Knight deck with Icon? So I have to sack an island so it can't be blocked. A little unfortunate. Yeah, we can just activate Icon instead of the castle here. We'll do that at end step. Gadwick? Yeah. The mono blue card? No, not yet. It's not an easy card to build immediately around. I did play against one person playing a pretty sweet Gadwick deck with, you know, just like, it was like Teamer Reclamation. Had Gadwick in it. Oh yeah, Icon has been awesome. That's fine. Guess we already played our land. Yeah, if the tokens were knights, it would be really busted. Alright, that is not fine. So this should just be game. I can't really imagine that we can get out of this. Our 23 land deck, though, has just been drawing tons and tons of lands. But I can't get out of this because they can make the Lockmere Serpent unblockable. But I guess they haven't shown any reason to do that. Maybe I'll one day actually do this correctly and play the other night first. Okay. So yeah, they haven't used that ability at all yet. So I'd just make sure they know about the ability. We'll just make sure they do. All right, maybe we should just play all these duresses. I want to Sparks? I don't know. I have Murderous Riders. Murderous Riders are enough. I do like that Disbark gets rid of the Jace. Also, you know, Jace and the Serpent. We got the 4 Murderous Riders. That should be good enough. All right, turn 1 knight, turn 2 knight. Yeah, that's what I want the duress for Ritual of Sets and stuff like that. Can our 23 land deck stop drawing lands for once? Nope, we can't. Have to draw lands. Unbelievable. We have 23. We have 23 lands. I know. That's unbelievable, right? Can you come help? Can we draw a spell? Can I come up here and help? Okay, come here. Well, you gotta jump. You're right there. There you go. Ugh. Yeah, I know the mic's your favorite. Like to be treated. Hawkeye to the rescue. I like my opponent casting that. Want them to have less cards in hand. Gargoyle only blocks if they have 4 or more cards in hand. I like them getting cards out of their hand.
Those who cannot perceive beyond the veil, meditate and prepare.
They did not play a land. Helps keeps cards in their hand. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of one of these 1-drops. So they don't get to minus Narset
Tyranny
again.
will only lead you astray.
Hey, what's up, Zeus? Thank you so much for that Twitch Prime sub. I'm not sure why there wasn't a notification, or if there was, I didn't hear it there. But thank you very much there, Zeus. I really appreciate that. So yeah, we're at 29 subs on the day, so just one more to get to our sub goal. The next sub goal. Oh, you're welcome. You are welcome. So keeping 4 cards in hand. So the gargoyle gets to block. I should have just played this Worthy Knight first main and seen what my opponent did. Because, yeah, if they would have just done that, then they wouldn't have had... Then they couldn't have blocked with the gargoyle, and I would have just attacked for 3. Whew. They're going to lose 4 life to draw a card? That's a lot of life. I mean, they could have just done that then. I know, my opponent does keep on milling Sorin. They don't want to draw another card, take 5. Yeah, that's kind of all we're doing is just making 1/1s. Good thing we have this castle as one of our lands. Think of it as just another land. Stop milling Sorin. Kind of want to see if my opponent taps out or comes close to it. Like maybe, like even if they just play a spell. They just played a spell, then if they would have played one, then playing that would have meant that the gargoyle couldn't block anymore. Are you kidding me? How do they not activate Gargoyle? I kept the card on top because they're just going to mill it with Gargoyle. I wanted them to mill the land and get it out of my deck. They just don't activate Gargoyle that turn? Like that's the turn they don't activate Gargoyle? Whenever I kept a card on top of my library? I kept a card on top of the library. You should mill. And now this mills too. That's great. So if they would have milled, they would have milled over that temple and I would have drawn the icon. My plan was set up perfectly. My opponent didn't cooperate in my plan. I had the perfect plan. They read me like a book. So we can attack for lethal here if they have no interaction, but I think that's a little unlikely that they just don't have any interaction. I would rather just wait a turn. See, it would not have been lethal. We would have just got rid of both of our creatures. So yeah, if I would have bottomed, then they probably would have milled the top card anyway, and it would have milled over that other card. But yeah, that really hurt them not doing the mill option.
We'll make this look easy. Decisions.
We have so many lands. 12 lands now? Drawn 12 lands. And they just keep on milling. Like, look at all these spells in my graveyard that every time my opponent mills, it's just 2 spells. I had, like, hardly any of these. It's just 2 spells, 2 spells. They've milled over 1 land out of all of the mills they've done. And then all I do is draw the land.
Let's try
It's unreal. They just mill over 2 spells. Now I'll draw land. Hey, they finally milled over a second land.
There are so many mysteries to uncover.
Hey, thanks, Ivad. Thanks for getting us to that 30th sub of the day.
I have just the trick for this.
I appreciate that. Well, it's a spell. Nope, the castle does not make knights. Have you been knighted? Maybe that rooster's a knight. Hey, they hit another land. I know. That's how I feel too, Fox.
That's how you play the hand you're dealt.
Hooblies with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much there, Hooblies.
Keep an open
Welcome
mind.
back. You're welcome. I'm glad to always be on, like being consistent and everything. Yeah, Hawkeye, we're losing. Yeah, I don't know why a couple of the notifications for the subs didn't work there. Like 2 of the last 3 didn't. I don't know. Well, that's a good card. What are you doing, Hawkeye? Stop. Leave my headphones alone. Stop. Why are you attacking my headphones? There you go. You can play with the headphones over here. Rawr. Hey, no. Here. Go. Headphones. Go get them. Oh, that's off camera. He's down there fighting the headphones. See? So we have a lot of things that we need to kill. We'll try killing this thing. But like Jace is a problem, obviously. Yeah, good job, Hawkeye. You went and got the headphones. Good job.
This will come in handy.
Those headphones are gone because of you. Those evil headphones. Their reign of tyranny is over.
Rot in my wake.
don't think I can win this game anymore. Man, I don't think it... Alright, factory. Don't think just making a bunch of 1/1s will do it from here. Serpent will come down next turn. They have Jace Ultimate as well. Alright, we win 0-2 with Knights. So we lost to 2 control decks. I made mistakes though. Made a mistake with the Wintermoor Commander that cost us a game against the blue-white deck for sure there. So like that, like I forgot about the raising the toughness. I need to play my other knight pre-combat to raise the toughness here, so it didn't trade with a Murderous Rider on the other side, and I didn't do that. But yeah, we also just drew really poorly against the blue-black deck both games. Flooded out so bad both games. I had other stuff. I mean, if we want, I have Gideons in my sideboard for like kind of an anti-control card, but if we want Ashioks instead, if Ashiok's more valuable, like Ashiok against the Dance with the Man's deck is really good, and even against like a blue-black control deck like we just played against, if I had Ashiok in play, didn't seem like they had too much Planeswalker removal. So like if I just had Ashiok in play, what happened to my Circle of Loyalty? That could have helped out better there as well. But our deck had a lot of staying power. I really liked both castles. The white and the black castle really helped us out for how much we were flooding. Those helped us out quite a bit there. And then, yeah, we had a good amount of staying power between Acclaimed Contender, Midnight Reaper, Icon of Ancestry, Sorin, Circle of Loyalty. We have a lot of card advantage here. But you can't always win whenever you draw all those lands. We would like get our opponents down to a low life total, but we would just flood out and couldn't get there. That's what happens, though. That's what happens. I could see Icon of Ancestry just being better than Circle of Loyalty, honestly. I could see just playing 3 Icon of Ancestries and 0 Circle of Loyalty. I could definitely see that. I do like how Circle pumps up all of your creatures, though. So your humans that you get with Worthy Knight and with Castle Ardenvale, I do like how those all get pumped up by Circle of Loyalty. I like that quite a bit. No, Bell of the Brawl is not good enough. We have a lot better 3-drops there. But yeah, so I messed up, a few cards. I messed up the Acclaimed Contender, not playing my other knight first. You have to control another knight for that trigger. I had 2 knights and I played the Acclaimed Contender first, so that's a lesson learned there. And then, yeah, I messed up that commander also. But we'll try out Orzhov Knights again. I think that was a pretty unlucky league, but honestly, even though we went 0-2, like that's the thing about like looking at just like results, like 0-2, deck's not any good. But it actually felt really good going 0-2, like with just the card, like like the cards felt pretty powerful, honestly. Like I was really impressed with the cards. I was not impressed by our draws of our 23 land deck consistently hitting our 9th land drop. That's not great. But besides that, I was impressed by the power of our cards there. Corpse Knight, yeah, so like I did take out the Corpse Knight for the Blacklands Paragons. I don't think I want Corpse Knight. Like, yes, if you had a Corpse Knight in play and then you make like the other creatures, you can do like some draining, but my opponent would have killed Corpse Knight immediately. And I think there's going to be a lot of other matchups where Corpse Knight doesn't actually do enough for you, where I think that having like these death touch things, and like how the 3/1, how it pairs with Knight of the Ebon Legion, and how this can flash in and trade with Questing Beasts and everything. I don't think I actually want Corpse Knight still. And yeah, that game too, that game too, if I kept the land on top, if I would have moved it to the bottom, you know, we could have won that also. Who knows? But yeah, so there we go. That's Orzhov Knights. Basically, I think there's a lot of potential here, even though we just lost 2 matches. You know, gotta look past the record, and there look to be a whole lot of strong cards going on here. And I liked this list. I liked the specific cards that we're playing here at 1, 2, and 3 mana. I'm definitely willing to play this some more. Yes, you can get all the lists there. All right, so if you're watching the video later on YouTube, please hit the like and subscribe buttons over there, and also please leave some comments. If you're trying this deck out, let me know how you're doing with it. What are you doing well against? What are you struggling with? And everything like that. What do you think of all the card choices? What are you struggling with the deck? You know, let me know. But thank you so much for watching some Orzhov Knights, and I'll see you for the next video.